What's going on, guys? How's everyone doing? If I sound a little tired right now, it's because it's late. And MiHoYo, of course. Why do you gotta do this, MiHoYo? They dropped literally all the news. Like, they couldn't even drop just a little bit of it. They literally dropped all of it. I was literally in bed about to go to sleep, and then what do you know? Start seeing updates about 1.2 stuff, and you know, I gotta record. So this is gonna be a little bit of a crude recording. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I'm literally sitting here, no pants on. I haven't read all this. We're gonna go into it. I know there's a ton of stuff to get through, so I'm gonna kind of read through it. You guys are gonna be experiencing it here with me. I'm going to react to the stuff that I'm really into, and the stuff that I know we're just going to kind of skip over, but we're just going to kind of read all of it because I haven't really gone over it. So let's get right into it. All right, first up, the old update notice. So, dear travelers, to bring you the best possible Genshin Impact experience, the developers will soon perform version update maintenance, during which the servers will be down. After the update maintenance, a brand new version will be available after downloading a new version of the game, yada, yada, yada. Okay, this is literally just, here's what time it's going to update. Here's how you update. We're going to get some Prima Gems. Nice. All right. Eligibility. Don't really care. Update details. New areas. Excuse me. As I said, this is going to be a crude recording because it's late and I don't really want to edit it. All right. New area. Dragonspine. Travelers will be able to put their adventure skills to the test in the sub-zero climate of the all-new Dragonspine area. Here, travelers will discover a huge, that's not huge, whole new experience. Oh my god. Filled with various puzzles as well as new quests and mechanisms awaiting at every turn. We already knew that was coming. This is all stuff that we know. New mechanics, sub-zero climate. We're going to be taking damage if you're in the cold for too long. New features to the frost-bearing tree. Okay. The ancient tree that could have summoned forever under the ice and snow has sprouted scarlet sprouts anew. Offer the crimson agates scattered all around Dragonspine to this tree, and you may just obtain rewards in return. Okay, so we have seen this. So leveling up, you're going to get a quaint fate, intertwined fate, a wind glider, weapon blueprints, and gadget blueprints. So we have seen this. This is kind of the new, or not new, but the new like statues of the seven. Not quite. It's kind of like the new version of that for this area because there's no new god in this area. So this is how you're going to get the new prototype, the new craftable weapons, of course, gadget blueprints, a quaint fate, all that kind of stuff. So this is going to be your new collectible for this region. New domain, peak in something I'm not going to be able to pronounce. Challenge the domain. Okay, so this is where you're going to get your cryo and hydro sets. New characters. We already know these. We got Albedo, we got Ganyu. All good stuff. New equipment. So we got Summit Shaper, a 5-star sword. Okay, so that's probably the sword that is the Vortex Vanquisher equivalent. He puts a shield on, makes it stronger. Festering Desire, Snow-Tomed Star, Silver Claymore, Dragonspine Spear, and Frostbear. Okay, cool. We already know all those. Take part in the event, the Chalk Prince and the Dragon, to claim the exclusive weapon, Festering Desire. Okay, so you're going to get a free sword out of this, and that sword is actually pretty good, so that's pretty cool. Explore the Dragonspine area and complete the corresponding quest to obtain the weapon Snow-Tomed. Okay, so doing quest is going to get us our recipes, which then you can use prototypes for. Come on, MiHoYo, bump up that rate for prototypes. Make an offering to the tree, and you get the blueprint. Okay, cool. New artifact sets. Yep, that's all the same. New events. Version 1.2 events no longer require original resin. Hey, we can do the event without resin. Free to play players, rejoice. You don't need to spend resin to complete the events. Good God, thank you. Event rules. Original resin is not required to enter this event. During the event, travelers can obtain the 4-star sword Festering Desire for free. That's pretty sweet. Complete various quests in Dragonspine to obtain essences, which can be used to redeem items. Okay, so I don't know if we currently know the reward shop yet, but either way, you get a sweet 4-star weapon, and the event shop is bound to be good if it's anything like the last event. The last event was actually really good in terms of rewards. New systems. Okay. Stellar Reunion, return the event, return to Teyvat, and obtain the sword prototype Rancor. Oh, so you're gonna get a free prototype Rancor? That's pretty sweet. Okay, so if they start doing this kind of thing, instead of upping drop rates for prototypes, if they just end up giving you the weapons, that's kind of sweet. After the version 1.2 update, travelers who will meet returning eligibility conditions can activate the Stellar Reunion event for the opportunity to get the 4-star sword, Prima Gems, Fragile Resin, and other rewards. Okay, that's hot. That's okay. We're doing good here so far. For 14 days, sure. You must meet the following adventure rank 10 or above, at least 14 days since the last game login, and over 45 days since activating Stellar Reunion event. Sweet. Okay, most players should be able to do that, no problem. Event details. So reunion event comprises of 4 parts. Reunion awards. During the event, returning travelers can claim Primogen's fragile resin and other rewards. Rewards can only be claimed once, of course. Passes of time. Login rewards. Okay, we like login rewards. That's super nice. Homeward path quest rewards. During the event, complete designated quests each day to claim rewards and accumulate points. When your accumulated points reach a designated value, you can claim the bonus reward, Prototype Rancor. This bonus reward can only be claimed once, so you're only getting one. No refinements, but still, that's pretty good. That's a really good sword. Quest list refreshes every day at 4 a.m. Remember to claim your rewards in time. All right, keep an eye out for that. Reunion Blessing double drops. Returning travelers receive 3 extra opportunities each day to gain double drops. These can be used to obtain double the rewards from petrified trees and domains. Blossoms of Wealth and blossoms using original resin. The amount of double drop opportunities refreshes every day. Remember to use these opportunities. Wow, really? So it's only 3 extra opportunities, but gaining double drops, that's pretty sweet. Again, it's not that much, but it's the little things, right? The little bit of extra value, that's actually really good. Wow. Okay, that's cool. After the event ends, event progress will be cleared and unclaimed rewards. Okay, that's pretty much just a disclaimer. We already knew that. Everyone's going to be claiming the rewards as they get them, I feel like. The refresh times are based on the server you play on. Okay. New quests. So we're getting a new 1.2 update. Albedo story quests will be available. Ganyu story quests will become available at a later date. Figures. New world quests in Dragonspine in the mountains. Festering Fang. Okay, this is all just kind of names. It doesn't really tell any details. New commission quests. Again, only names, no real content there. Other new content. Okay, so in terms of gameplay, we got some new monsters, right? So it's all like cryo guys. We got some cryo ruin guys. We got some cryo mages, all that kind of stuff. Okay, cool. New animals, again, all snow themed. New recipes, cool. New harvestable resources. Star silvers, those are going to be important for some warming vials, which we'll talk about tomorrow. New achievements, very cool. New name card styles, fine. Spiral Abyss. Characters on the field will continuously... Oh, so they're switching up Spiral Abyss. Okay, so floor 9. Characters on the field will continuously accumulate sheer cold and will continually lose HP after sheer cold. Oh, there's also be a Ruin Brazier on the field. While the Ruin Brazier is activated, getting close to it will reduce your... Okay. Enemies will attack the Ruin Brazier on the field to stop it. After having stopped for a period of time, the Ruin Brazier will restart automatically. Oh, they're bringing sheer cold into... Ugh, that's gross. Okay, so that's kind of interesting because, so let's see, let's read the rest. Floor 10, characters on the field will continuously accumulate sheer cold. Okay, same thing, sheer cold. There will be a warming Sealy on the field that will help reduce sheer cold. Okay, floor 11, your character will be periodic, inflicted with engulfing storm, which continuously drain your elemental energy. Yuck. All party members, okay, so still increased cryo damage. Floor 12, all party members deal increased geo damage. Huh. So... I wonder if that means that Pyro is not going to be top dog anymore. So they're obviously looking to push geo damage, which, you know, leads me to believe that they thought Zhongli was going to be better received than he was. So they didn't mention on the other floors if there were any other increased damage, only floor 11 and 12. So I wonder if there's not going to be any increased damage on floor 9 and 10. Currently, the only floor without increased damage is what, 10? If I'm right. I believe that's the only floor without increased damage. So weird that they took that away. But even so, that's kind of cool. It adds a new level of difficulty to Abyss. So that's super cool for people who are actually going through Spiral Abyss now. System changes. Adds private chat with friends. That's incredibly nice for all you social people out there. I'm sure there's 1 or 2 of you out there. Adds function to edit friends' names. Very nice. I can't keep track of who's in my friends list because it's all different from like Discord names and stuff like that. If your name is different. New gadget camera. Cool. So you're going to get to take snapshots. Adds camera height adjustment function and character expression to the photo taking system. Okay, that's nice little quality of life thing. Adds travel log to the archive system. Stories of all completed Archon quests and story quests can be reviewed. Okay. Adds character portraits to the character archive system. Cool. Adds trackable map pins. That's super nice. I know I literally have a friend who's been begging for this, so that's really nice. Adds the option to repeat a domain challenges from inside the domain. Very nice that we don't have to keep restarting every time. That's a super nice quality of life feature that I love to see. New character ascension rewards. Okay, so we've seen this. So you're going to get 1 Acquaint Fate every time you complete an ascension at level 20, 50, or 70. And this is retroactive. So if you've already done this, be prepared. You are going to get a bunch of Acquaint Fate in your mail. So that's super cool. Adds element tutorial stage to the domain Temple of Lion. After completing the trial, travelers can claim weapon enhancement materials and character enhancement materials. Okay, some more beginner stuff. As the new functions: BP animation skip, quest story autoplay, and NPC dialogue autoplay. Okay, some nice quality of life features there. Adds new customer controller options. That's super cool. I know that there's a lot of people who you know, I've had problems with this game because they can't change their controllers, or they can't customize their controls. So super nice that they've started implementing that. Adds new weapon details display to the weapon event wish. Wow. To the weapon event wish on the wish screen. Travelers can view details about the 4-star and 5-star weapons with drop rate boosts. Very cool. Adds a new BP weapon mission completing. Okay, so now there's a BP now there's a BP weapon weekly mission. Holy. Okay, if you guys can't tell, I'm tired. There you go. Complete the Golden House challenge. So now you get points for beating Child. That's super nice. That'll help you complete that battle pass faster if you're having trouble completing it. Adjustments and optimization. So systems optimizes the Paimon's bargain page in the shop. Purchase with premium gems has moved to the last tab. Okay, optimizes the domain and leyline outcrop rewards. They're added to the inventory. Yes, that is super nice. There've been a couple of times I've missed artifacts just because I wasn't paying attention. So thank you for just adding them into my inventory. Very nice. Optimizes co-op mode. The host can disband the co-op team, and in co-op domains, guests and the host can both quit the co-op anytime without affecting other travelers in the game. All right. I don't actually use co-op, but I'm sure you guys who do will probably appreciate these changes, I'm guessing. Let's see. Other. Adjusted the order of voiceover entries. Fine. I never look at those. Standardized the description. Okay. Kaching's Ascension. Okay, so they're changing the wording, or they're changing the actual passive talent. So within 5 seconds of recasting Stellar Restoration with a lightning stiletto is present. New description after recasting. Okay, so it looks like they're just changing the wording on things. Okay, so if I'm guessing right, I'm going to kind of skip over these because there's a lot of words here. But what it looks like is they're changing this kind of phrasing. So causes his normal charge and plunging attacks to deal pyro damage. It looks like they're changing that to be infused with pyro. So it's technically the same thing. Infusion is now, or attacks dealing an elemental damage, they're now just rewording to infuse with said element. Yep, infuse the cryo. Okay, so that's what they're doing basically with all these new descriptions. Okay. Is this the same updates? The description of Ningguang's passive talent trove of the marvelous treasures by adding Star Silver to the list of... Okay, so now we can find Star Silver. It changes... Okay. Adjust the exploration progress for Gilsong Hill. Travelers that have already had a certain amount of exploration progress at these locations will obtain a slight increase. Okay. So, yep, fine. Adjust the daily rotation criteria of Domain of Forgery and Domain of Mastery from Monday to Saturday. Rewards will not change, and dropped items will rotate among the 3 types each day. On Sundays, the drop type will no longer be random. Instead, all 3 types of drops will now be available for travelers to select for their challenges. For example, will be talent level up materials of the Freedom type on Tuesdays and Fridays. Resistance will be dropped on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Ballad type on Sundays. Traveler can select which of the 3. Whoa, hold the phone. Okay, so on Sundays, it's no longer random anymore. Okay, that's pretty big. So now basically you have, instead of basically 2 days you can farm your talent books, now you have 3 days. That's pretty solid. That's a pretty good change. So overall, a lot of these are just kind of like quality of life features. There's not really a lot of like, and a lot of it we already knew. But that last change is huge. Wow. Okay. So those were kind of the patch update notes. Next up, we have, there's a lot of info, guys. Hold on. So now we have 1.2 new equipment. So it looks like we're going to have a little bit more substance here. New weapons. So we got the 5-star sword. So we have kind of seen this in the past. Basically, it's a copy of the Unreforged and Vortex Vanquisher. It's got attack as its substat, increases shield strength by 20%, scoring hits on opponents, increases attack by 4% for 8 seconds, max 5 stacks, can only occur every 0.3 seconds, and it's going to basically double that effect if you're protected by a shield. I don't actually know off the top of my head how good that's going to be. Obviously, it's probably going to go on a Geo character, but we don't even have a Geo character that makes a shield? Because Albedo doesn't make a shield. So this will be interesting. I don't actually know how good this sword will be, but then again, my mind's not really running at 100% right now. So we'll see on that one, but obviously the design looks really cool, and it's obviously in line with the other weapons. It's obviously going to be on the weapon banner. You got some cool little animations of it. Looks like a sword. Okay, next up, Festering Desire. Creepy straight sword, whatever, it's the description. But the important thing, so has energy recharge as a substat, increases elemental skill damage by 16% and elemental skill crit by 6%. So it looks like they actually buffed it from the original rumors that came out a week or two ago. Wow, so that's pretty good. This is going to be a really good sword, especially that's free. Wow, this is going to be a really good support weapon. How to obtain, you do the quest, do all that. This is, well, it's not in action, it's on his back, but okay, kind of cool. Let's see, so you're going to receive special buffs in the Dragonspine area while you're doing this event. So the character who equips this weapon gains bonus damage dealt via Scarlet Quartzes. They also deal additional crit damage to enemies in the Dragonspine area. The character who equips this weapon during the event will accumulate sheer cold at a slower rate. Okay, that's going to be important, I bet. They also gain bonus crit rate against enemies in the Dragonspine area. The person who equips this weapon during the event will deal more damage to enemies in the Dragonspine area. So not only is it going to be good post this whole like Dragonspine event, it's going to be really good during the event, but it's also going to be good after. So that's pretty cool. Aside from Festering Desire, travelers can also obtain the weapon Snow Tome Star Silver. Dragonspine Sphere from yep, so we already knew that. That's from the other one. Okay, so these are the weapons that we knew about. We've seen their models, but we haven't seen the actual stats in game yet. So this is like the first official release of those stats. So Snow Tome Star of Silver, this is the one that I was most excited about. Physical damage bonus, we already knew that. Hitting an opponent with normal and charged attacks have 60% chance of forming and dropping an Everfrost icicle above them, dealing 80% AoE attack damage. Opponents affected by cryo are dealt 200% attack damage, can only occur once every 10 seconds. Now, I know a lot of people have been telling me I was wrong about this weapon, and I figured that actually after I made the video, because I definitely misread this weapon. The main factor when I was looking at this, why I thought this 80% AoE attack damage was going to be cryo damage. First of all, because this is icicle and because everything is elemental based, I figured that was going to be cryo damage. The other reason I thought was when I initially read Chongyun's burst, I did not think it specifically said cryo damage when he dropped an icicle on him. It did when I reread it, so that is why I thought this was going to be cryo damage. But as people pointed out, that is absurdly powerful to put on a weapon, to put elemental damage on a weapon like that. The other thing I misread was that this 200% is tied to this 80%. I thought it was an additional 200 attack percent. No, it's just taking this 80% and pumping it up to 200 damage if enemies are affected by cryo. So another little misread there for me, so I'm correcting that now. I was definitely wrong about this weapon. Do I think this weapon is still going to be good? Yes, I haven't fully looked into this versus Prototype Amnis yet. I will look into that further now that we have numbers officially confirmed. So don't hit me up just yet if this is better than Prototype Amnis for your Claymore users. Not just yet. But it's still going to be pretty good. Next up, we got the Dragonspine Spear, which is the 4-star pole arm. Also physical damage bonus. And has the same effect. Probably still not going to be better than Crescent Pike, though, because Crescent Pike busted. Let's see, weapon effect. So you get to see the weapon in action here. It looks fine. It looks fine. We got the 4-star Catalyst. Same exact thing. Okay, so basically they're all going to have the same exact effect. You get a little bit of AoE damage there. It's cool. I think overall I'm most excited about the Claymore, obviously, as a Razor main, but we shall see. New artifacts. Apart from weapons, the new version has also added new artifact sets. Yes, how to obtain. Speak to Iris at the encampment to take up the quest in the mountains. Complete this quest to unlock the all-new domain. Challenge this domain. All right, so we got the new artifact sets. So we got the Blizzard Strayer. Let's see if this reads any different. Receive a crowd damage bonus. Increase crit rate when attacking enemies affected by crowd. If the enemy is frozen, crit rate is increased further. Okay. So this is what I was worried about. Again, this is like not officially confirmed yet. This is what I hate. So my biggest concern with this cryo set, I know that this cryo set is really going to be good on a cryo carry. Currently, we don't really have any good cryo carries. Kaya is going to be the best one, especially with the set. Like Chungyun would be a good carry, except that he's really going to lose out on this 4-piece set. Eventually, once we get to Kamisato Ayaka, she is probably going to be the best with the set, but that's probably going to be a while from now. So the thing that I'm concerned about with this set is that when we saw the set originally from the stream, it said that whenever a character attacks enemies affected by cryo, they're going to get an increased crit rate when attacking enemies affected by cryo, and even higher when attacking frozen enemies, right? So the way that reads is that even if you switch characters, as long as a character on your team has that 4-piece set, that bonus is going to be applied to your main character. That seems busted, though. So when we're looking at this says increased crit rate when attacking enemies affected by cryo. The way this is worded, it makes it sound like it's only affecting the hero it's on. But they didn't change, or I should say, they changed the way that the 2-piece set reads. Like, why wouldn't they just put 15% cryo damage bonus, right? Why put receive a cryo damage bonus? So because the wording on the 2-piece set is weird, I'm thinking potentially the 4-piece set could be worded weird. So again, it still bugs me that I don't know for sure how this artifact set is going to play out. We'll see in the future, though. In terms of the excuse me, I apologize. But like I said, we're not cutting. The Heart of Depth. It's the Hydra set. After using elemental skill, increases normal damage for a period of time. Okay, so we already knew that. So these are both the same. We still don't have clarification on this skill, but that's okay. So overall stuff we already knew. You know, I'm a little bit less excited for this Claymore now that we have it confirmed that it's not actually cryo damage, which again, if you read it correctly, you would know ahead of time that it was not. But that's not all. Hold up. Let's move over to Tin Game, because we got a whole bunch of stuff to look at over here too. First of all, not that. Yeah, it's this. All right, so first of all, we have confirmation of who is on the new banner. So, of course, Albedo is up first. They did confirm that in their 1.2 stream. But what everyone wanted to know is who were the 4 stars on the banner? Are we getting a new 4-star or are we not? Looks like we're not, but that doesn't mean that this banner is busted. Now, the way that I like to evaluate banners is not necessarily by the 5-star, but by the 4 stars, because as you're on your journey to get the 5-star, you're going to be getting a lot of 4 stars most likely. So because of that, we got to judge them, and these are insane. So first of all, I think everybody is excited for Bennett, because if you haven't gotten him just by luck on a banner, the only guaranteed way to get him was in the Star Glitter shop, and he was kind of expensive. So now is your chance to get a Bennett if you don't have one. So the only thing is, if you're going to whale out for Bennett, you got to decide for yourself how you're going to play him, because that Constellation 6, if you're going to try and get up to that, that could be where you might not want to turn it on. So depending on who you're using him for, or if you're just not sure how you want to use him, basically what I'm trying to get to is the point is that his Constellation 6, when he uses his burst, he's going to turn all physical attacks into pyro damage. So if you're using him with a physical carry, it's going to make him a lot worse on that team, because now your physical carry is going to be doing pyro damage. So for me personally, what I'm planning on doing is getting him to Constellation 6, but not actually activating that Constellation 6. So I'll hang on to it. I'm kind of hoping that eventually MiHoYo comes up with a way to be able to toggle constellations, because of situations like this, where in certain situations you want that constellation, but in certain situations you definitely don't. Obviously, most constellations you do want, because they add damage and utility to your characters. But for something like this that can severely cripple him on teams, I'm not all about it. So I'm going to get it just so I have it. But then I'm not going to actually activate it. Sucrose is a monster. If you don't have, you know, the other two great Anemo characters being Jean and Venti are both 5 stars. So if you don't have them, Sucrose is the next best option, and she is a beast. And Fischl is one of the best supports in the game. Definitely the best Electro support in the game. Super awesome. So if you're looking to get her up, C6 makes her a beast. But yeah, and then you got Albedo. I don't know how I feel about him yet. He just seems like main character 2.0. I still feel that about him. We'll see once he comes out, though, how he performs. Let's see. Anything to talk about here? I don't think so. No. Okay, so let's jump into the weapon banner. This weapon banner. Oh my god, thank god. This last weapon banner sucked. Okay? Because again, like I said, I like to critique banners based on their 4-star weapons. So we can look at the 5-star weapons first. We got the new 5-star sword, which is same as Vortex Vanquisher, and the Unrefined. Thank you. I think that's what it's called. Hopefully that's what it's called. You guys will let me know if that's not what it's called. But anyway, you got that one, and then you got Skyward Atlas, which is also a super solid catalyst. But when we're looking at 4-star weapons, a lot better in terms of this last banner. This last banner, as I said, sucked. This one, Stringless, fantastic bow. Sacrificial Fragments, fantastic catalyst. Lions, nope. Favonius Sword. Favonius Sword, super good. Favonius Lance, super good. And then Favonius Greatsword is pretty good. I'm not super high on that, but you know, it's not as bad as the bell. Let me put it that way. So overall, this weapon banner is super good. I think most people, you know, probably won't end up rolling on this because they're probably more likely to roll on the character banner. But overall, if you are someone who's wailing out, rest easy because this banner is probably actually worth rolling on. But again, for most people, it's probably not worth it. Okay, we're getting a new battle pass. So if you've lasted this long, don't do like your battle pass stuff until this comes out. So like your bounties, your boss fights, don't do those until this battle pass comes out. Just save yourself some points and do it then. And then the last thing we got to cover here, this for me is one of the most exciting things because y'all know I like to wail out a little bit, and this is how MiHoYo is gonna take my money. They're already taking all my money from the banners because banners are super solid. God, but these adventure packs, man, they just get me, okay? So first of all, we got the first starter adventure pack. So what we're getting here is you're getting 60k Mora, and you're getting 10 of these share bundles. Now, these are going to be half off. The price after the discount is 120 Genesis crystals. So that's like what? Like $1.50. Can be purchased 5 times. So for, let's see, what is that? Like $7. You can get 300k Mora, not too bad, plus 10 of these bundles. So what's in the bundles here? It can be used to select one of the following. Wow. Wait. Okay, that I read this wrong. I thought I saw the Boreal's Wolf's Cracked Tooth. I thought for sure this was like World Boss talent enhancement material. It's not that. It's not that good. But it's still not bad. You're still getting some weapon enhancement materials. Overall, you know, for the $5 to $8 you're spending for 300k Mora, not too bad there. Next up we got, okay, it looks like this is the last one. So for each one, more 150k. Dope. Share bundles times 25. All right, so what are these? So 10% off for limited time. The price after discount. So these are what, like 10? Is that $10? $10 can be purchased 3 times in total. So each used to select one of the following inventory. Word. So for about $10, you can get 150k more plus 25 silver talent books. So I haven't done the math on that, but so I'm assuming that you free-to-play players are not going to be buying this. But for the whales out here, that is a sweet deal. Again, well, it could not be a deal, but like I said, it's late. We're going on half an hour here. I don't even know if people are still here because there's so much shit going on. But that, like I said, MiHoYo is going to take my money because they know that I'm going to buy this and I'm not going to look back because that's talents, that's domains that I don't have to run. So that's pretty sweet. Are these are old things. Okay, so that looks like it's it, but holy crap. did they drop all the news, or did they drop all the news? Wow, so it looks like they're really trying to take people's money. I mean, obviously they're a business, but holy crap, there are some real good updates coming. Like 1.1 was kind of like an in-between patch, right? Like, or an update. Like, it came out, I did the story in like 3 hours, and then I was like, all right, now what? This is like, all right, we got stuff to do, we got progression to make, we got things to buy, we got weapons to make. There's so much good stuff happening with 1.2. I'm super excited. It comes out in a couple days, like just in time for the Christmas season where everyone's trying to see their family, so there's like no time to play. So we'll see what happens, but it looks super sweet. So guys, that's all I got for today. Hopefully, if you lasted this long, or if you lasted all through the video, you can forgive my tired mind and the uncutness that was this video. As I said, because this is so late, I'm not really going to be taking any time to edit it, and I've already taken like my sleepy time little gummies that help me sleep, so I'm a little tired. But all right, let's wrap it up. That's all I got for today, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you want to see some more content from me, you can head over to my Twitch page, twitch.tv/xjazze, or if you want to support us right here on YouTube, go ahead, click that red subscribe button, like the video if you liked it. Notification bell, click that one. And if you want to join our Discord, of course, link will be down in the description. But guys, that's all I got for today. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.